The problem is when I'm in the drive-thru, I don't have the time or mental acuity to do the arbitrage I need to do as to whether a number 2 plus a burger, or no, really it's a number 2 plus nuggets, is a better price than a number 5 plus a burger. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
never going to be in your favor. Let me just say that.
Interesting. Interesting.
No scenario is going to be in your favor. But you can order from the parking lot, and you can pull into the mobile order stall and have them bring it right to you.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
You can't do that. See, he's like some Americans. Like, they don't want a solution. They just want chaos.
Please welcome to the stage the Oregonian who's gone and done it. Oh, that's terrible. The Pacific Northwest Powers. It's Representative Janelle Bynum. Hi. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hello.
Hi. So, how you doing?
I'm excellent. I'm tired. This is close to my bedtime. Like, you got us out here late.
You and Joe Biden.
Yeah.
So, you're running for Congress.
I am.
You're running against somebody you've actually beaten twice before. Is that right?
Yep. Lori DeReamer. Yep.
And my understanding is that she's sort of a sensible person.
She's in Lori Land, which is in some other foreign place where, dragons live. I don't know where she's going from.
Gone full MAGA, right?
Full hardcore MAGA, wearing a Let's Go Brandon hat with, a big fat hamburger. I'm not opposed to hamburgers, but...
and you do have to say that now. Because they'll try and trick you.
I mean, I'm a McDonald's owner, so I'm not opposed to hamburgers.
Well, you've had can you just tell people, because you've had a fascinating career that led you into politics.
Yeah. So I am an electrical engineer. I went to school and I designed electro-hydraulic power steering systems at General Motors, my first job out of college, which is... And, September 11th hit, and my husband and I were like, okay, this is kind of shifting. So we went back home, and I tried to find a job in semiconductor industry, and the industry just shut down. And so that is why I feel really passionate about kids having something to come home to. Like, you have these kids that have done all of these great things. They've gone to school. They've played by all the rules, and then there's nothing for them to come home to. So anyway, now McDonald's owner, and then for the last 8 years, I've been a state legislator and mom of 4 kids, 22, 20, 15, and 13, and they rock my world every day.
So your opponent... said a vast majority of Americans want restrictions on abortion, and I would be in favor of passing legislation like the heartbeat bill. When national news is consumed by this Democratic infighting, which I believe is like a necessary conversation we have to have, but nevertheless, do you find that it can be difficult to make sure that the people in the district understand that beside the personalities and the narratives and all the rest, that abortion really is at stake when it comes to the House?
Yeah, so I'm a sports mom, too. Love every kind of sports. You can look at me and tell that I'm not athletic, but I am very competitive, right? And so I think it's really important for us to recognize that this is a screen. Like, this is one of those plays where you make the viewer go, like when they trick the camera, the camera's going this way, but the running back goes this way. That's what that is. So people...
A screen, of course.
That's a basketball term, though. I don't know the term in football, but it's like, You know how they do that? And you don't watch sports.
Well, I mean, there was Usher. Was that sports? In the middle of sports, there's sometimes music. Simone Biles is sports.
She is, but she makes you look at her the whole time. And that is what I think we should be doing. We should be looking at the issues for what they are, not accepting the screens that the Republicans are putting out, right? So it's a matter of them creating chaos, dysfunction, fear, doom and gloom. Oh my God, the world is going to end. Our communities aren't safe. Trans kids.
They often do just say
that.
And
I'm like, they just go, and I'm just like, yeah, but you know what? It's hot as hell outside. And my kid just the other day, it was like 97, 105 degrees almost. And I was like, Mark, my husband, I was like, Mark, I don't know if he should go to soccer camp. And he's like, these kids too soft. He going to camp. And I was like, so I got in my car at 6 o'clock that morning and went and got some ice and a big cooler and some Gatorade. And I thought, you know, a couple of things could have happened. They could have canceled the camp, which affects working families, and that's a luxury to be able to, you know, cancel a camp. Or I, you know, would be subjecting him to some harm. But these are issues of like climate. These are real issues that everyday people are fighting. You know, we're in the house. Do we turn the air conditioning on? Can we afford the power bill when it comes? People in Houston right now are pissed because their power company is not saving them. They had an Astros game, but they didn't have all the power on for all the apartments in Houston. Don't get me started. It's the screen. It's the juke. The camera's over here. The running back is over here, and guess what? If we let that running back cross that line, and that's the Republicans, then we lose everything.
I would be so mad if I had to be hot because of baseball. Furious.
People are pissed.
That'd be awful. That'd be awful. Now, your district is a district in which some PACs have poured some money into it, right? Like this is a district that's going to be competitive.
It is the top 5 race in the country.
So you're getting some attention.
And I'm such a shy person.
Yeah, no, that's the energy from that. Yeah, no, you're wearing just for people at home, there's a yellow neon dress.
I'm gonna look good for you. Like my mom is gonna critique this, so there's that, right?
What?
I have a Southern mom, so. But yeah, you know, so the district, it is a top 5 race. I was retiring from politics. I've served 8 years in the state legislature, and I was like, you know, it's time for the young people to take over. You know, it's time for us to move on. You know, older people should get out of the way. And I can guide and mentor, and then it was like
Pass the torch, if you will.
But I'm still useful. That's the thing. I'm still useful.
That's so inspiring.
We don't throw away wisdom, and we don't throw away people. And I am a person, just fundamentally at my core, I believe that everyone can be a vessel for good. I believe that.
Yeah.
Even bad people, because you can see what they're doing. You'd be like, you know what? I don't want to be like that. I don't want their message to get through. That's going to inspire me to do this.
I like that. I like that. So obviously, it's on the topic in everybody's mind. How much are you hearing on the ground concerns from either the Democrats that are going to knock on doors for you, or the independents that are going to be persuaded by the people that knock on doors about Joe Biden versus Donald Trump?
You know, to be honest, I think, first of all, I think Democrats should be honest about the question of fitness. Like, we shouldn't put our heads in the sand or be like a flamingo or whatever about what the real issues are. So let's talk about it. We do need a president who is physically fit. Absolutely need a president who's morally fit. And we know that we fired President Trump already, and we shouldn't let him come back a second time. We already know those things, right? And they've offered us this playbook, Project 2025. Here's the sports analogy again, right? They have a playbook. When you get onto the field, every team has a playbook. What is the Democratic playbook? What issues are we trying to advance? And what vessel, which presidential candidate is the best vessel for our message and our agenda? That is what people are talking about, but honestly, it's hot. And they're not the chattering class on the ground. The people in my district are ready to win this seat back. They don't think that Lori Chavez DeRemer is fit, really, to serve us well. She won't hold a town hall. I'll stand up to anybody, anytime, anywhere. Like I said, I work at McDonald's. I can take it. And I'll look farmers in their eyes, I'll look moms in their eyes, and I'll get my evaluation every single day, any time of the week, and I'll show up.
All right, well then let's do some hard questions.
Uh-oh, hell.
I believe the McDonald's menu has gotten too baroque. The individual item prices, the meal prices, the 2 for $3.99 prices, the dollar menu, the $2 menu, the $3 menu. Sometimes,
so stressful.
Sometimes a large soda costs the same as a small soda, but not always. Do you believe somebody should be an electrical engineer to decipher the prices? Do you agree that the McDonald's menu has gotten too complicated?
I agree that you should be able to afford a little slice of luxury when you want to.
Sort of dodging the question. Do you believe? You know what? I'll ask it a different way. Nugget pricing, because here's the thing. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. 4 nuggets, 6 nuggets, 10 nuggets, 20 nuggets.
Are you really concerned about nuggets? Or are you mad because you can't get hot mustard when you want to?
Here's the problem. No, here's what. Honestly, here's the issue.
Who's a hot mustard fan? I don't know.
I'm a sweet and sour
guys-
girl.
oh,
I'm a sweet and
sweet and
sour
sour?
girly.
Okay,
Although, you know
alright.
what I've been doing recently?
Mixing them.
Yes.
Like going to the buffet when you mix the orange with the Dr.
Yes.
Pepper
You know
with
what
the Diet Coke.
I saw this on TikTok. Okay. And I've been doing it ever since. No, this is good. You take 1 ranch
Okay.
and 1 buffalo. You
Oh,
pour it over,
okay.
you close, you shake.
Oh.
Hell yeah, it's good. That's right, it's good.
Oh.
But this is the issue, because when the problem is because of the basically, I'm going back.
I was going to say, don't. Just keep it moving, brother.
I don't.
Just keep
The problem is when I'm in the drive-thru, I don't have the time or mental acuity to do the arbitrage I need to do as to whether a number 2 plus a burger, or no, really it's a number 2 plus nuggets, is a better price than a number 5 plus a burger. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
never going to be in your favor. Let me just say that.
Interesting.
Never gonna-
Interesting.
No scenario is going to be in your favor. But you can order from the parking lot, and you can pull into the mobile order stall and have them bring it right to you.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah,
could do that.
You can't do that. See, he's like some Americans. Like, they don't want a solution. They just want chaos.
Excuse me. I came to this discussion about an important issue, which is the fact that the McDonald's menu is a bit confusing now. I'm in the solutions business. Now you're mocking me. You know what? Unbelievable. I thought we were going to have an open dialogue.
Well, no. Who wants a border solution? Right?
At the border?
Like
Yes.
some people wanted, they claim they wanted a border solution, but did they really? They didn't vote for it. Right?
You know what else I do? Which is, and again, another recommendation, which is an Egg McMuffin, sub bacon for ham.
High five.
Right?
That's how I order mine.
Really?
Yes.
See, we're finding common ground.
Yes. Yes.
Do you think that it's given as someone who is an expert in semiconductors, do you think it's a problem that when you watch members of Congress talk about science in the committees, that it seems as though they just heard of it?
I mean, I have flashbacks to when I was like 12, and my dad had bought us a Commodore 64, and my mom was studying like for her master's, and she was like, Janelle, the screens used to get hot. Everything shifted on me, and I was like tech support in my own house. That's how I feel when legislators try to talk about, anything technological. They don't know what they're doing. They've never heard of it. They don't have any middle schoolers at home. See, that's how I get my information. I have middle schooler and a high schooler. And just one more point, like I knew the world had shifted. Was when during the pandemic, my daughter, who's now 15, she was like, Mom, we did it. And I was like, what the hell did you do this time? She was like, well, Trump showed up at his rally and it was empty. We got all the tickets, but we didn't show up. And I was she was like, we did it, Mom, we did it. And I was like, okay, the kids are getting it. They're 2 steps ahead of us. It gives me hope. It gives me optimism that our kids are going to be okay.
And what a great place to leave it. Representative Janelle Bynum, where can people go to support the campaign?
JanelleBynum.com.
So thank you so much for taking the time. We got to win this seat. That was really fun. Thank you so much. That was fun.